I think that's my biggest thing, is to show other people this is what's up there. This is what you get to see at night. You put the fire out, no flashlights, stand there for 5-10 minutes, and then take that moment and look straight up. Nobody seems to say a word for a good couple minutes, except for ooh. So that's pretty cool. So I was capturing images that not everybody else was capturing. I don't think everybody wants to see the same old picture over and over. I know I don't. To capture things that I would normally not see, or go to places I would normally not go to. And with the trailer and the Jeep, I get to go to those places. Sometimes it's 10, 12 hours a day. I'm in these high stress environments. For me to pack up my trailer, my Jeep, my gear, my camera, and just head out into the middle of nowhere, nothing beats that for me. Well, we just arrived at camp. We met Alex on the 78. We crossed paths. He turned around, joined us. We got to Glamis. We think this is going to be a great spot for capturing photography. It's really close to the dunes right behind us. So we're about to start setting up camp. I'm going to start breaking out the tent and open up the awning and get things settled before the sun goes down, so we have time to get out onto the dunes and capture some photographs. Yeah, so I first discovered photography by accident 15 years ago. A friend had bought a new Canon camera and just handed it over to me and told me to take a couple shots. So I went into his backyard. There was a bird sitting on a tree limb. So I snapped off a picture of the bird, and I just happened to capture the bird as it was flying off the limb and caught it mid-flight. Friend zoomed in on it, so at that point I could see every detail of the bird, and it was amazing that I captured something that had been frozen in time. And I just kept thinking about it for the whole day. A couple days later, and finally I just went on to B&H Photo and ordered the camera, the exact same camera, and it's been an exhilarating ride of photography ever since then. So good morning. The light is on. It's 5:20 in the morning. We're getting ready. We're going to go out and get some images this morning. Hopefully as the sun rises we can make it out into the dunes and capture that sunrise over the top of the dunes. Right now I'm making some coffee. And start getting the camera gear ready and start hiking out into the dunes. I was taking a lot of photographs of the same images I was seeing on the internet over and over and over again. So I kind of lost my passion at a point. You know, why am I going to go drive for 6 hours to take a picture of Horseshoe Bend when now there's thousands of pictures there? So I was starting to go onto Google Earth and find roads and trails where I could go. So I was capturing images that not everybody else was capturing, from a different angle, from a different part of the day, with different foregrounds. I don't think everybody wants to see the same old picture over and over. I know I don't. So with the trailer and the Jeep, it was helping me get to those destinations and capture images that most people aren't seeing on the internet. So we're heading to the dunes. We're gonna go to the lookout point, and then we're gonna park and then hike probably maybe half a mile into the dunes. We're heading out an hour before sunset. Hopefully there's lots of leading lines and lots of shadows once we get there. But we'll park and we'll head out and see how far we can get. Sun's gone down now, so as the sun is just about ready to go down, the last 20-30 minutes is causing shadows. So you've got these different lights, and you know, we're always chasing the light. So you can see this light going into the dune. It's bright on the right side and dark on the left side. The contrast is absolutely stunning right now. Very exciting to be able to capture this at this time of the day. There's nobody out here. And then I think we're going to call it a night. Yeah, being able to go out with my camera, it gives me a purpose to go out into nature, to capture things that I would normally not see, or go to places I would normally not go to. And with the trailer and the Jeep, I get to go to those places. I enjoy that part. I enjoy taking people to new places camping with our rigs, setting up camp. I specifically try to plan my camping trips around the new moon so that it is dark. So we get out there, and I explained to them tonight the Milky Way is going to be out. It's a new moon, and some of them don't understand what a new moon is. They don't know, and I didn't know for a long time either. What's a new moon? Is it new? Like, is the moon coming out tonight? And it's just that it's shadowed. There's no moon. It's dark. So disconnecting the trailer and having everything set up, the tent, the awning, and disconnecting the Jeep from the trailer, so that's my base camp, I can now leave and go miles down the trail to plan my night photography, plan my nature photography. Maybe I'm looking for a landscape area to set up my camera. So I can travel around and really scout out the area and really look at what I want to capture and plan out the week. I actually want to climb up this hill to the right up here and see what the shadows look like on that dune at the very top.
Up with the truck?
No, I'm going to park right here. So we just went out and scouted a spot with Alex, and it looks really good. We drove up into the dunes a little bit, and so we found a spot we can actually park fairly close to where we're going to set up our cameras and wait for the sun to set. I might actually set up my night time-lapse in that same spot and leave the camera sitting there overnight, and come back in the morning and pick it up. So we're pretty excited about that spot. Okay, so we're gonna head up there where Alex is. He's up top. We're gonna set up the time-lapse. I gotta take the telephoto lens off. I've got my wide-angle lens, the battery. We're gonna rest up there and see if we can get a day to night time-lapse. I'm pretty excited. So I'm gonna get the camera at wide angle on these dunes in the front of me, and then the shadows should start moving, and hopefully when the moon comes back up again, the shadows should start moving again. For me, I'm a very high-strung person. I do a lot of things all the time. I'm running businesses, I'm dealing with a lot of people. It's a very stressful environment I'm in every day. Sometimes it's 10, 12 hours a day. I'm in these high-stress environments. For me to pack up my trailer, my Jeep, my gear, my camera, and just head out into the middle of nowhere, that's what makes me come back on the Monday and want to go back to work. I'm just refreshed. I'm relaxed. I've enjoyed the week. I've enjoyed my time. I've thought about nothing but my photography. And nothing beats that for me.